Hey folks, how's it going? It's that time of year again. Seed catalogs are here. Now, I've got two seed catalogs. The first is Baker Creek Heirloom Seeds, the second, Southern Exposure Seed Exchange. Uh, Normally, these come in around the middle of December, December 15th, give or take a few days. And they usually come in within a week or so of each other. And I usually do a video when these come in, and I'll tell you why. These are a reminder to me that I need to do a couple of things. First, it's a reminder that I need to start planting my garden for the upcoming year. And it's a reminder that I need to go through, check my seed stock, make sure I have the seeds that I need to grow this year. If I've been able to save from the previous year, that's fine. But if I wasn't able to save any seeds, or if it's something that I'm not able to save myself for whatever reason, I'll order those seeds. Second, there's always new seeds coming available in these catalogs. Uh, New varieties, new people submitting them, whatever. And it might be something that I've never grown before or something that I've been thinking about but haven't done. So I'll go through there, and if it's something I want to try this year that I've never grown before, chances are I'll go ahead and order some seed for that. I don't think I'll be ordering any seed like that this year. So, but I still like looking through these just to see what's available. And another thing to keep in mind is these catalogs don't necessarily have the same seeds. There's going to be a lot of similarities between them. There's going to be a lot of the same seeds in each of these catalogs, but there's going to be some available in this that are not available here, and vice versa. So that's something to consider also. But the next reason I enjoy getting these is it serves as a reminder, yet another reminder, that I need to focus on any gardening projects that I need to take care of before growing season actually begins. What I mean by that is you don't want to wait till it's time to plant to build your raised beds. If you need to build cold frames or a greenhouse to start seeds, you don't want to wait till it's time to plant to start that construction, because all of that construction, it takes time, particularly if you're working long hours like I do. So now, whenever it's still cool outside, you can work outside without working up a huge sweat usually, depending on where you live. If you live in the South or something like that, you might have really warm days. Uh, but for the most part, it's still cool. It's comfortable to work. Second, you don't have all of the hustle and bustle of growing season getting in the way of building this stuff. But by the time that you plant your vegetables, you have to start watering, you have to start fertilizing, composting, whatever it is you do. Then you have to deal with pruning, you have to deal with weeding, then you have to deal with harvesting periodically on certain vegetables. Um, and you've got to keep up with that. And it can get to be a handful if you fall behind on it, then you're going to have to work really hard just to get caught up. And when you're doing all of that, plus working and your regular things that you do, you really don't have time left to do these construction projects. So the best time to do them is in the winter before growing season. And as I've said, this is just a reminder that, okay, the catalogs are here. I've got 3 or 4 months left, give or take, before I start planting seeds. So if there's anything that I need to build, I need to get my budding gear. Again, a raised bed takes you a couple of days to do one, uh, provided you're only doing one. If you're doing multiple raised beds, that takes even longer. A greenhouse, you're looking at a week or two's worth of work at least, depending on the size. Cold frames, again, a couple of days at least. It all depends on the size of your construction project, what your goals are, what you're trying to accomplish. If you're trying to build a compost bin, now is the perfect time to do that. Uh, so even though it's not growing season yet, there are plenty of reasons why you need to start planning. And this is a great reminder for doing all of those things. Sorry, folks, I had a little bit of an interruption there. So, again, it's just a reminder to do all of these things, start thinking about all these things, start planning things out. Because in order to have good success in your garden, you really need to think things through. You really need to plan things out. You need to stop and think about what gave you trouble the previous year and how you're going to approach that problem, what kind of solutions you're going to come up with for the next year. I'm facing some of that myself, primarily with the deer that's been destroying my garden the past couple of years. I've got a couple of projects that I want to take care of to try to address that issue, and we'll see how that goes. Um, but that's primarily what I wanted to talk about in this video. I understand this is going to be a very short video because I know there are some people out there that they just don't care for this kind of stuff. Some of you do, some people love it. I love gardening videos. However, some people it's just not their cup of tea. So this is going to be a super short video, which is probably for the best because it's been a really long day. Anyway, this is just my reminder to you that if you're into gardening and if food production and food independence is important to you, now is the time to start planning. Now is the time to start figuring out what you can do before it's time to start planting seeds. Because here in what, 3-4 weeks, maybe 5 at the most, it's going to be time to start sowing some seeds indoors if you want to get a head start on the growing season. So you may think, oh, it's just the beginning of January. We got plenty of time. That time will fly by before you know it. And you'll have your last frost, and then you'll be rushing to try to get things done. So this is just my friendly reminder to you. These catalogs were my reminder. I'm doing the same for you. If you have things that you need to get done, now's the time to do it. The more you get done now, hopefully the better success you have in your garden this year. That's all I've got for this video. Like I said, it's going to be a super short one. I appreciate everybody watching. Like, share, subscribe if you haven't. And as always, folks, take care, stay safe, keep prepping. And until next time, I'll catch you later.